funniest is the
You are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
He's funny. The most talented person in my family. Outside of my dad. He's an audio engineer.
Yeah. This Hotter, and welcome back to the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. I'm back. I'm back again. And I get to talk to my G's and my OGs about my favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Wait. Let me get it right. The NFC East champions, Philadelphia Eagles. Let me get that right. Because all you doubters out there that thought that we wasn't going to take this division, I told you we was going to do it. No way in the world we lose 3 games. We was missing Jalen. Jalen was the key factor. The Eagles beat up
on the little Giants,
third string, to claim their 12th NFC East championship and a bye week and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. It's a great feeling. This is the best feeling. And boy, I love it. Because I'm an Eagle fan. And we out here and we taking care of business. We've been taking care of business all year. I've been making videos all year before the season even started. I've been saying that Dak Prescott is trash all year before the season even started. Here, check this video out.
And look, they probably feel like Cooper Rush probably give him the best chance to win. To be, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He don't turn the ball over because Mr. Prescott is a turnover god. You know what I'm saying? He's a turnover god. Let's keep it a buck. We're going to keep it a buck right here on the DSP Sports Podcast. We're going to keep it a buck. Dak Prescott is an okay player. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, he's going to turn the ball over.
Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon has been requested to interview with Houston as their head coach. And if I'm not mistaken, Shane Steichen was also asked to interview with Indianapolis and the Panthers. Yep, that's what it is. And look, I'm going to let you know how I feel about that. Look, as much as I like Shane Steichen, if we were to get another OC, I would be happy about that. I think Shane Steichen has some ups, and I think Shane Steichen has some downs. This is a 14-3 team, so of course every other team in the league is going to try to grab these 2 coaches. They're due up. John Gannon, I got mixed feelings about John Gannon. We do lead the league in sacks. We do have a really good sack count this year. But to be honest, I feel like we probably could have had a lot more sacks if we just were a little bit more aggressive. So I like to see an aggressive style defensive coordinator on this team. We have a few coordinators that's waiting in the wind. According to Nick Sirianni, he already has plans in place if he was to lose these 2 coaches. But to me, it's a lot of people available that can take over these teams, OC and DC, and really put us on the board and really get us where we want. But I do enjoy Shane Steichen as a play caller. I think we could do better. John Gannon, that defense is sketchy. With all that talent out there, I feel like we could have seen a lot more pressure. We could have seen a lot less of that soft coverage. But that defense is effective. You know, I'm gonna keep it honest. We're gonna keep it 100%. That defense does work. Sometimes it does not work. But I would like to see the pressure turned up just a little bit more. But I'm not the coach, you know, so it is what it is. But there is coaches available. Like I know we have been speaking Vic Fangio. We also, for the OC, Wright may be available. You know, the previous offensive coordinator when Bum Wentz was here, when we won the championship in 2017. So I got mixed feelings, like I said. But look, one only can hope, one only can pray that John Gannon goes to another team. I just been chomping at the bit to get back in the studio, but I just want to talk about what I seen in the Giants game, because I just haven't been able to talk to y'all. But in all actuality, that game was just like a game where we wanted to get in there, get the dub, and get out of there. We can tell that Jalen is feeling a little discomfort in that shoulder. Anybody can see that. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't look fully like himself. But you can always tell the difference between a quarterback like Jalen Hurts and a quarterback like Gardner Minshew. Will Gardner Minshew win that game?
I doubt it.
But Jalen is going to win games like that if he's at 100% or if he's at 80%, because he has the will, to just will this team to victory. He has the will to wheel this team to victory, if that makes sense. But what I seen was a lot of field goals. First of all, Jake Elliott had 5. He's also the NFC East special team player of the week. The Eagles got the win. That's all that really matters, was to clinch the NFC East, get the bye week, home field advantage, because we needed that week off. We need this week off because early on in the week, Jalen was not throwing. Jalen was still working on his footwork, but when it came to throwing, he was not throwing. That's what the report was on Thursday, but reports came out today that Jalen did a bit of throwing today. They're making sure they preserve that shoulder, because that throwing motion, it needs to be there, but we want to make sure that he's ready to go. And I agree with that. But today, Jalen was throwing, so I'm excited. I think that Jalen is going to be ready next week for whoever we got to play. Jalen will be ready. The whole Philadelphia Eagle fan base, this whole Philadelphia Eagle organization is truly blessed to have a QB like Jalen Hurts. He is the most winningest QB in the league this year. And look, the thing that really gets me is he's super humble. I've been saying it all year. I've been saying it all off season. This guy's a leader. Look, for example, early on in the week after the win on Sunday, Nick Sirianni gave the team off. Jalen decided that he would like to come in the next day on his day off and study film from the previous game to figure out ways to get better. That's crazy. Most of y'all don't even come in to work on y'all day's schedule. And this man want to come to work on his day off. Look, man, that's serious. That tells me one thing, that this guy is ready. If it's not this year, it's gonna be in a few years. Jalen has the pizzazz. He has everything. Look, he told you what he do out here on the field. Jalen gets freaky. Pause. On the field, Jalen gets freaky. Pause. In the film room, Jalen gets freaky. Pause. He always figuring out ways to get better. He's, like I said, he's the most winningest quarterback in the league this year. Show my man his respect. He already got snubbed out of MVP because he missed the 2 games with his injury. Hey, and it is what it is. I'm still happy. I'm still excited. Look, you can't tell me nothing about Jalen. He's my QB. The Eagles are getting a bit healthier this week. Look, Lane Johnson was in practice today. Lane Johnson said he had a great practice. Lane Johnson said he felt nearly no pain after practice, and he hopes to have a regular practice this week coming up after the wild card weekend. So that is amazing news, because Lane Johnson really is an all-pro first team tackle, the best in the league. He's the best. Love Lane Johnson. He came from Oklahoma. He went up to Philly and became the best. The WCW champion of the world. That's what we're going to call him. He is the champion. Lane Johnson. He's back. He also said that he would rather have an injury like this than the nagging injury he had with his ankle a few years back, because now he can really play through this type of injury, and then hopefully he can get through as far as the Eagles get, and then he'll be able to get his surgery and be ready for next season. But look, the Eagles are getting healthier. Josh Sweat was seen back at practice today. Then look, I'm gonna say it again. The Eagles are getting healthier and getting ready for the divisional round. Okay, I'm too excited for this. Look, man, I think my head gonna pop off. Pause, because look, man, I bleed this green. There's so many fans out here in this world. Look, and I told y'all before, the Eagles got the best fans in the world, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Josh Sweat's back at practice. I'm hoping to get Avonte Maddox back. There's a chance that we get Avonte Maddox back for the playoffs, the first game. Look, man, I'm gonna say something, because a lot of people are coming to me and saying, "Ooh, y'all should be scared of the 49ers. Ooh, y'all should be scared of this." Look, man, we ain't scared of no team. We ain't scared of no team, because we're going to come out here and give it our all. And that's really all that matters. And our all has got us to 14 wins. One of the best teams in the league this year, you know? So I will take it. The Eagles already smashed my prediction this year. The Eagles are already 14-3 this year. So look, what am I complaining about? What am I complaining about? And we got the top 10 pick in the draft. What am I complaining about? Who are we scared of? Nobody. We're not scared of the 49ers. We're not scared of the Dallas Cowboys. We're not scared of Minnesota. We're not scared of Tampa Bay. We're not scared of Seattle. Look, bring it. Bring it. And you know we ain't scared of the little Giants. Bring it. Because nobody in this division is ready for the Philadelphia Eagles. I've been saying it all year. No, we have the best quarterback in the division. We got the best quarterback in the conference. Let's just keep it a buck. Jalen is the best quarterback in the conference. Man, I'm getting amped up tonight, dog. I'm getting amped up because we get to sit back this weekend and watch the one and dones. And if the Cowboys, let's just keep it a buck right here. If Tom Brady come in there, well, I guess they're going to Tampa. If they lose, if the Dallas Cowboys lose to Tampa, oh man. Look, man, this Eagle community gonna erupt. We gonna erupt because we've been saying it. We've been telling y'all Dak Prescott is ass if you asking Shady. Look, man, we ain't walking that back. It is what it is. He has to go in there and show everybody that he's ready. That's what Dak Prescott got to do. That he's ready to get his second win in the playoffs ever. That's what he got to do. And look, man, Jalen, he hasn't been in the league 7 years. Jalen hasn't started 7 years. Jalen has only started 2 years. And Jalen has already won his division in his second year at start. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wanted to talk about Demar Hamlin because I was not able to talk about the situation that happened Monday night, the Bills and Bengals game, where Demar Hamlin had a cardiac arrest. That's just things that we do not like to see. It was a gruesome sight, but I'm just so happy to say, after all he has been through, Demar Hamlin was released from the hospital and is at home. So thank God in the strides that he made coming back and being great. That just tell you how strong Demar Hamlin is. That just tells you how strong prayer is. Demar Hamlin, he's back. The whole nation was praying for him. I was praying for him too. So I'm just happy to say that he is making great strides. He is getting better. He was, talking to his team via FaceTime. He also was talking to Miles Sanders. I didn't even know that him and Miles Sanders was best friends. That was his guy. So look, man, shout out to Demar. Continue to get better. And look, us here at the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast, we said what up. Real quick, I want to get into something because this is great news. These are things that really make me happy and proud of my team. We have 2 All-Pro players, first team on the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is the center Jason Kelsey and also tackle Lane Johnson. Those guys deserve it. Those guys are the heart and soul of this team, the backbone of this team. And look, man, I'm not holding back tonight, because these type of things are the reason why we are in the situation we are in today. Yeah, Jaden was definitely a big reason why we've won these games, but you have to have somebody to protect you. You have to have somebody to hike you the ball. You have to have somebody who can just lay people out. And that's my dog, Jason Kelsey. And you have to have protection from these great edge rushers in this league. We have some really great edge rushers in this league. And Lane Johnson hasn't allowed a sack in 2 seasons. That's major. Let's get into this real quick, because we also have players that's All-Pro second team. And those guys are Haason Reddick, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and James Bradbury. Look, Howie. Look, Lurie. It's time to pull the checkbook out, because these guys need to get re-signed. James Bradbury needs to get re-signed, I should say. He is an amazing cornerback. I'm sorry. He shows up every game. We got 2 number 1 cornerbacks on his roster. How did that even happen? How did the Giants let him out the building? I've been saying it all season. Bradbury is a beast. And a lot of times I feel like those guys could probably just be out there on their own island. And we could turn up the blitz, put a little bit more pressure on the quarterbacks and a few more guys, because those guys are on their own island. But that's amazing. So shout out to those guys: Haason Reddick, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, James Bradbury, All-Pro second team. Get out of here. Haason Reddick, the hometown Temple, Philly. Look, man, I can tell when people from my city. I can tell, man, because we different. We different. People from Philadelphia are different, and that's 100% facts. I don't care what you say. Haason Reddick named Defensive Player of the Month with 10 plus sacks. Look, man, welcome home, Haason Reddick, because you need to retire as an Eagle. That's just my opinion. That's what I would like to see. But this guy is so good. So good. One of the best edge rushers in the league, and definitely in this division, if not the best. So shout out to Haason Reddick, man. I don't think that you get the credit you deserve. But look, man, I'm just a fan. Don't shoot the messenger. But Haason Reddick is a beast. All right, Eagle fans, I got a really good question. Which team would y'all like to see the Eagles host next week in the divisional rounds? How I feel, I'm going to be 100% honest. Don't really matter to me, because I feel like we can beat anybody in this conference. That's just me. But if I had to see somebody and I had to pick a team that I would like to host, it would be the Dallas Cowboys. That's just, look, because I'm ready to put y'all out your misery. Y'all been talking trash all season. It would be such an awesome feeling to be the ones that put y'all out the playoffs. But guess what? Y'all got to win the first game against Tom Brady. And do I think that y'all going to do that? Probably not. Look, man, before we get out of here, I want to let y'all know, man, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to make sure y'all like. I want to make sure y'all comment. I want to make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss this work. Look, I need y'all to do that so we can kick this algorithm in gear. That's what I need from y'all. We need to put Hot at the top, because Hot are going to be here every week. You know what I mean? But guess what? Until next time, Hot out.